Leftovers at Midnight, episode 39. Hello, 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 hello.
It's kind
How
of
everybody
insane.
doing?
It's kind of insane to think we've been doing this for 39 episodes.
Alex and I have been doing it for
Haven't
39
missed a single
episodes.
week.
I haven't been doing it for 39 episodes. But like
You're
when
close.
what was my first episode? Like 15 or 16?
Something like that, because we had you as a guest to talk about Delineate, and then we have you as a host now.
Well, no.
After things and stuff.
I've been perpetually a guest ever since I quit the podcast after we were talking about what cartoon characters had an OnlyFans.
Right. You
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
like the Jimmy Neutron one.
Yeah, that was bad.
God, a blast is
Blasting
still
off.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Team Rocket blasting off again or something. Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been a great one.
I'm surprised neither of us said that. Oh,
The
well.
Fun Game Award Association.
So
Yeah, that's what I like to play.
just before the episode started, I petitioned to start the episode because we were talking about peanut butter being banned in certain in certain schools and in certain states. It's like completely just banned across the board to have peanut butter within 300 feet of a school.
It's a riveting conversation.
Well, like at first I was like, what? You can't just have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But then nut allergies are deadly. Like if some kid eats a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then touches another kid at recess or something, like playing tag, that kid could die. You know, like with, maybe 10 minutes warning. So I totally get it, but it still sucks, man. I love peanut butter.
Yeah, they should force those little kids to wash their hands, is what they should do.
I mean, yeah, but they tried to force adults to wash their hands the whole last 2 years. And
We see how that went.
yeah.
Apple even added the hand washer thing on your phone, watch now.
Yeah.
Was that before or after COVID?
I don't know. I didn't
think
have
it
an
was-
Apple Watch before COVID started.
I think it was right during COVID or something. Anyway, it tells you how long you're washing your hands and if you're doing a good job or not. So,
Alex, what'd you have for dinner?
God fucking damn it. I wanted to ask
I had barbecue.
what
Ooh,
kind.
Like what kind of barbecue?
We got some Sonny's barbecue.
I didn't ask him last week.
No, you didn't.
What'd you have last week?
Last week for dinner?
I thought you
I
had
don't
chicken.
remember.
I thought you had chicken nuggets.
Just say you had chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies.
Oh, really? How were they?
They're pretty good. Their chicken nuggies are always good.
Dinosaur shaped?
Of course.
With
Do I look like a pleb to you?
what's that honey mustard? It's like Ken's Steakhouse honey mustard or something.
I don't know.
I don't know, but that sounds good.
It's the best kind of honey mustard. I know that they used to serve that to us in school. They would have prepackaged salads with honey mustard as the dressing, and it was the weirdest fucking shit ever because honey mustard on salad is
That's
horrible.
right.
Yeah, but it was a salad that
It
was
was
like
so good.
with chicken strips on it. I remember
Yeah,
that vividly. And those salads cost like $4. Like if you
I
at
wasn't
my
paying
school,
for it. I didn't care.
at my school, like we had like the regular lunch line, and then we had like the bougie lunch line for people whose parents gave them money to go buy food. And so like you could go to the bougie lunch line and buy like instead of the crappy mass produced school pizza, you could get a crappy mass produced like slice of Tombstone pizza or something.
It was like I think we had like Red Baron, like the little
Yeah.
cardboard ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they had what else did they have there? They had like Phillies, like the crappy little like Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh, dude, we had these badass chicken sandwiches. And every day for lunch, I would get 2 chicken sandwiches and 2 cookies, or 4 cookies if I was feeling fucking awesome. Because the cookies at my high school were like, they were made fresh, and I don't know why they chose to make the cookies fresh. Probably because it's America, they want to fatten us all the fuck up. But I would eat like 2 for lunch and then put the rest in my bag and eat them either on the bus or on my way home. And it was like the highlight of my day. Eating cookies.
My high school,
I'm a fat
my
fuck.
high school was one of the first high schools that like adopted like the healthy eating stuff. So like our
Thanks,
vending
Obama.
machines had like all of the soda in our vending machines was like the zero version. So we
God,
had,
I
like,
hated
Dairy
that
Coke
shit,
Zero.
dude.
We had Sprite Zero, and like just now that I think about it, we were just chock full of aspartame, like throughout my entire high school career. They just were like,
Oh,
"You
yeah.
will be diabetic."
I remember being in a night school because I can't read. Remember that? And I would always get like an orange soda or something to try and wake me up because I was always falling asleep in class. And I didn't realize for about a week that I was drinking like 0-calorie diet soda. And I got real upset when I found that out because I was like, what the fuck? This isn't doing anything for me.
Yeah, and because you're in night school, you didn't realize that orange soda is caffeine free. So like,
Yeah, well, I can't read. That's why I was in night school.
yeah,
Yeah, it was called night school, but it was literally like wait for an hour after the school bell and go to this classroom till like 6 o'clock. So, yeah, that wasn't fun.
I remember being in like elementary school and like being jealous of the kids who are in like the after school care, like because they did like after school activities and stuff. And I didn't
Oh
realize
yeah,
back at the time that the reason that they did that was because both of their parents worked. Like my
yeah.
mom was a stay at home mom when I was pretty much all the way through middle school, and then she got a job when I was in high school doing photography at J.C. Penney. Um, but like I didn't realize that those programs were designed so that parents like could just have somebody to take care of their kids for free while they had to go to work.
Yeah, school was fucking weird, dude. I hated high school. I had to retake math a bunch of times because I'm stupid and don't know how to do algebra. I still can't do algebra, but fuck it. And funny enough, the job I got after high school, I had for 5 years, used a lot of algebra.
Really
know,
interesting to me that you think you're dumb at math, but you're also super into Rubik's cubes.
Right? I have like four on a table over there in the triangle ones, and see, I'm bad at math, but like I said, the job I had required all
Rubik's
math, and that
cube
was fucking easy as shit.
Rubik's
you
cube
know,
is math, bro. Like it's all math. It's just three
it's
dimensional.
algorithms.
Yeah.
Hmm.
People who are bad at algebra make bad pirates. They can't find X.
Did you guys
And
hear
you can't
about
find a 3090, can you, motherfucker?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
since
we
it's
need to get an
episode
air horn.
39,
We need to
Yeah.
I'll
get an
have a
air horn.
3090 on episode 3090.
Oh man.
Damn.
We need to get like an air horn soundboard for when that happens.
We really don't, because someone's going to be in their car listening to this, and we're not going to know how loud it is at first, and one of us is going to play it. They're going to swerve off the road. Actually, that'd be funny. It'd be kind of funny. Pew, pew,
Yes,
pew.
listener death is funny.
Yeah.
That's no.
Hey, you think they'd die. I just said they'd swerve off the road.
This is what they would hear. Just wasted.
Yes. Well, fucking Bob Saget died.
God damn, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
my favorite thing, like when I was younger, was telling people how raunchy Bob Saget's humor was.
Oh yeah. Have you
Because
seen the Aristocrats?
no, but I saw some like music video he did where I think he was a pimp, or it was something where he was dressed as a pimp and he was rapping about bitches and hoes, and I'm like, this is Uncle Danny. What the fuck happened? Like,
So
what's going on there?
the Aristocrats it's a movie that's produced by Penn Jillette, and the joke basically, the setup is that this family goes into a talent agent's office and performs this outrageous act. And at the end of the joke, the talent agent asks, "So what do you call your act?" And the father of the family says, "Well, we're the Aristocrats." And the idea was that whatever their act was completely like horrific and embarrassing, and they were poking fun at the idea of aristocracy. Like that was kind of the point of the joke. But what it evolved into is sort of this like running joke among stand-up comedians about who could do the worst Aristocrats joke, the most disgusting or shocking Aristocrats joke. So they like are essentially trying to be comedians for comedians, and it is intentionally as grotesque and horrifying as possible while also being completely nonchalant. And in that movie, there's a clip. Bob Saget is like the reigning champion of doing that joke because it's fucking disgusting. His take on that joke is disgusting, and he goes on and on and on for like 10 minutes of this horrible thing that this family is doing, and it's like incest and like shitting on the floor and like it's nasty. It is so nasty. And this was like before anybody knew about Bob Saget having been a stand-up comedian and having been pretty raunchy. So like everybody only knew him from Full House and from America's Funniest Home Videos. And then this movie came out, completely blew the lid off of his cover as like the family man of America, you know, like it was interesting. A coworker told me about this earlier this week, and he showed me the clip, and it's like it will make you uncomfortable. And the film features Bob Saget. It features George Carlin. Who else is in
the
there?
greats.
All kinds of like renowned comedians were in that movie talking about this one particular joke. And basically, it's like almost like a convention where like they get together all these comedians, and each one of them goes up and does this joke and tells it in a different way. And if you haven't seen it, it's disgusting, but you should watch it.
Dude, I remember being younger, and it was either my dad or my neighbor, probably both of them, because my neighbor used to come over to my house a lot, and they told me about George Carlin for the first time. And I heard his bit about words you can't say on TV or however that went, and I was laughing so fucking hard. That man was hilarious.
George
Holy
Carlin was
shit.
hilarious. Absolutely was hilarious. He was disgusting.
That's my kind of humor, bro. I love it.
And like Louis C.K. was funny, and then as soon as he did some fucked up shit, he wasn't funny anymore. Nobody liked him. You know, like in the same vein as George Carlin, Louis C.K. told jokes that fit the same archetype.
Yeah, I watched a lot of like comedy growing up. I guess that's why comedies have always become like some of my favorites. Like, we all thought Dane Cook was funny at one point, and then we've all come to realize he's just cringe.
He's so yeah, man. We all used to quote Dane Cook. That's what
the Windex thing was. And like Dane Cook, Bill Burr. I fucking love Bill Burr.
Before memes,
really brown eyes.
Before memes were a thing, we all just used to sit around in groups and like quote the Anchorman and
Step Brothers,
Larry the Cable Guy, and
Get Her Done. Ron White,
Jeff Dunham.
What was the dude who toured on Blue Collar? It was Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Burr. No, not Bill Burr. Bill Engvall. That's who it is.
Bill Engvall's hilarious.
Yeah, he's so fucking funny. Oh my god,
he's so fun. And I used to like cool guy Bill Engvall, because there was a period before I realized who he was like as a comedian, and before I like was willing to give it a chance to laugh at it. Like at that point in my life, I was like, oh yeah, redneck comedy, that's funny. Whatever.
Yeah.
And like cool guy my way out of Bill Engvall, and I slept on him for far too long because the dude is hilarious.
I saw that, Robbie.
I understood what you said. Yeah, you kind of cut out and lagged a little bit, but you know what? You're good now. I know what you said. Quick topic change. Have you guys seen Don't Look Up?
No, yeah. I keep hearing people talk about it though.
Well, I think Alex and I can talk about it spoiler free. I didn't like the editing of the movie, but I liked the concept of it, and it's got a lot of stars. The editing like confused the shit out of me because they would just cut off halfway through like a scene or a line, and I'm like, what the fuck? But it's just full of A-list celebrities.
Mark it the fuck down.
Why charge her?
In episode 39, Robbie watched a fucking movie for once.
I know, I was about to say, 2 weeks in a row, Robbie brings up movies.
Well, I've had enough. I can't fucking do anything. I'm bedridden half the time now, so what am I going to do? Put on my laptop and go Netflix.com.
Learn to read.
I can't. I use all audio-based things. That's why I have these really good headphones.
I'm glad with that movie that they never answered the question of why did he charge her.
I know. I know.
I keep seeing that meme about charging for free snacks.
And she Lawrence, I mean, she's hot. Like, she's my celebrity crush. She was hot as fuck in that movie. And apparently, I read a behind the scenes thing. She smoked weed for some of the scenes in that movie, actually. So the glossy-eyed look her character had was like more legitimate.
Legit?
And did you know one of her veneers fell out, or she swallowed it? So
On her tooth?
one of her teeth is CGI'd in the whole movie. One of her
What?
teeth. Yeah. And oh my god, how do I say this without spoiling it?
Don't. You should don't.
No, it won't spoil anything. Jonah Hill's prayer was all improv.
Oh God.
Yes.
I'll have to keep that in mind when I watch it because I want to
Yeah.
watch it. I am definitely the type of person like I will watch something because I don't understand the memes that are referencing it. Because it's really annoying to look at my Facebook feed and see all these memes I don't get.
That's literally
I'm the
only
opposite.
reason I've watched
I know.
JoJo's Bizarre
We know that.
Adventure.
Yeah, the only reason I watched is because a friend of mine recommended it to me, and I saw the cast, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Leonardo and Ron Perlman and all these other people are in there.
Because like in order for that to be true, you have to have friends.
If you like the movie, you should watch The Big Short. I think you'd like that one.
Is it funny?
He's not going
Yeah.
to. He's not.
Well,
gonna
see,
watch
the thing
movie.
is, I like
It's the same
space and
director.
comedy, so
You like
those are
what
like
in
two things.
comedy?
Space and comedy. I mean, half my tattoo sleeve is space, so like if it involves either of those two, I'm like, fuck yeah.
Did you see Gravity?
That's Steve Carell.
Gravity. That sounds familiar. Is that with
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock and then George Clooney?
Yes.
Was that that was a great movie. That was a fucking
It's
awesome movie.
space.
Did you
Yeah.
see Interstellar?
I think a long time ago I saw it. Yeah.
That movie was amazing.
Who I need to
like
find out who's in that
Matthew
movie because I
McConaughey.
think Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
You should watch The Martian if you haven't already.
Oh, I've seen that movie. I fucking love it, dude. It's such a
wait
good
minute.
movie.
Wait a minute. Are you sure you're thinking of the right thing?
The Martian with Matt
Yeah,
Damon.
Matt Damon. Okay.
Yeah.
Because immediately my head went to My Favorite Martian.
Doing
Do
your
you remember
mom,
that?
doing your mom. Yeah.
No. My Favorite Martian was why am I forgetting?
Oh, that was your favorite Martian that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why do I always forget this name?
Google it.
I am the dirty Google.
Dirty Google.
But
Do.
yeah, you'd probably like The Big Short. It's the same director.
Christopher Lloyd and Jeff Daniels.
I haven't seen that.
Dude, that movie was hilarious. It was a Disney movie. Back in it was a TV show, and then they made a movie out of it back in 1999. And Christopher Lloyd plays an alien that comes from Mars, and he's got like this thing on his chest that has like he can program it, and it spits out a piece of gum. And when he puts the piece of gum in his mouth, it shapeshifts him into different kinds of aliens, so that he like can assimilate into society. And someone gets a hold of his gum and starts eating it and turns into all these different aliens. And the movie was great. Like, it is technically not space, I guess, but it is comedy, and it's Christopher Lloyd. So like,
Fucking Adam Sandler is going to be in a movie called Spaceman. Have you guys heard about this? I read about it a little bit ago. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to find a synopsis of it. Okay. Czech Republic astronaut is sent on a solo mission to a space of intergalactic dust near the planet Venus that no other country is willing to risk sending their citizens to inspect. Leaves behind his wife for his 8-month mission. While alone, he meets a giant arachnid named Hanus, I don't know, and becomes friends with him. Jacob wants to escape his past, so desperately he is willing to travel hundreds of millions of miles to be free from it. I cannot wait to see that. It's based on a book, and it's sci-fi, and it's space. It's got fucking Adam Sandler in it.
Adam Sandler makes friends with a spider.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Played by Kevin James.
In space.
Hello, my spider friend. Would you like a piece of pie?
Or no. Rob Schneider plays the spider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Spider.
There you go.
Coming this summer, Rob Schneider is the spider. He's about to find out being a spider isn't as easy as he thought.
Oh my god.
He makes some good movies.
Who, Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, he's fucking funny. I hate
Jack
people
and Jill.
that hate on him. Yeah, because he's goofy. That's his whole thing. He's fucking
Jack
goofy.
and Jill was an awful movie.
You're an awful
But
movie.
Jack and Jill was objectively an awful. I like Adam Sandler's comedy, but Jack and Jill was an objectively horrifying movie to watch.
I haven't seen it in
I
so
have-
long.
I have to say it though. Adam Sandler peaked with 8 Crazy Nights.
Click.
Click was a great movie.
Which
The
was a
premise
pretty good
behind it
movie.
is awesome.
Yeah, Click was an awesome movie. I loved Hubie Halloween. I'm not afraid to
Actually,
I
admit
yeah,
love
Hubie
that movie.
Halloween
It was
was
so good.
great.
I don't know why people hate it. I love that movie. It's funny.
I love like it's
the canister?
goofy. Yeah, and it's goofy like with the intention of being goofy, but it's not like meta goofy. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's not like oh this is so Adam Sandler we're going to do this. Like and a lot of the time I don't mind that. Like Rick and Morty's like that. I think I've talked about that on the show before. Like Rick and Morty does shit in their show, then that's like, oh my god, that's so Rick and Morty. We have to put that in the show. But like Hubie Halloween wasn't like that to me. I mean, it had some really stupid jokes in it, like the whole like turn your head to the side and puke while you're riding your bike, like
Yeah.
you know, and the soup thing where he's got like his thermos full of all the different kinds of soup.
Yeah. That thermos is an amazing main character.
I love the bit where he's like riding his bike and dodging shit that's thrown at him just like perfectly.
Yeah.
Like he knows he's gotten so accustomed to people like trying to prank him and throw shit at him that he just got used to it and is able to completely avoid it, you know? And he's this goofy like dopey guy, but also has like this uncanny ability physically to like you know, get out of
Adam
danger.
Sandler,
and,
yeah.
Like it was just I loved that movie. I love the whole concept behind that movie. And a lot
Every
of people ripped
character
on
he
it.
plays, it's like, yep, Adam Sandler's perfect for this role.
Well, I mean, when you write your own movies, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
write
But
your own main
still,
character, then
fucking every character he plays is a goofball, no matter what movie he's in, and that's just his acting style. It's kind of like how Bob Newhart has that. You guys know who Bob Newhart is, right?
oh yeah,
You guys have seen his delivery, how it's very kind of slow and dry. Yeah, that's his style. That's what makes him fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Newhart show. My dad still watches that. I always catch an episode every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, this fucking show.
Did you ever see the bit from that show where he does the buried alive in a box bit?
I think so.
Where the stop it bit where he's like he's a therapist and the lady comes in and she's like, I'm afraid of being buried alive in a box. And he's like, all right, I'm going to give you some words of advice. And she's like, okay, should I write these down? He's like, no, usually I find people can remember them. Are you ready? She's like, yes. And he goes, stop it. And she's like, stop it? Like, stop it. Why would you want to go around your whole life being afraid of being buried alive in a box? That sounds frightening.
I love Bob Newhart.
It's an absolutely killer bit. If you haven't seen it, search YouTube for Stop It by Bob Newhart. It's very, very good.
Stop it. Bop it.
Stop it.
You know what a really good underrated show is? Andy Griffith's show.
Oh yeah.
Nobody in my
Absolutely. I don't even
generation
think it's underrated.
let me explain. Nobody in my generation I know has seen as many episodes as I have, and they don't appreciate the humor because of I'll end this recording right now.
Dead air.
Never mind.
This podcast was brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Carry on, Robbie. I promise.
No, I'm done. I'm done. Fuck you.
All right. Well, I didn't really care
Got
that
a
much
blast.
about what you had to say anyway.
Didn't think so. No, but like nobody in like my generation like appreciates how good of a show it was for that time. At least everybody I've talked to about it, and he's gone.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Carry on.
No, apparently I can't.
No, you're good. This was purely an accident.
What happened? Your
So,
camera come unplugged or the battery die?
since
He
we're
can't hear
talking
us.
about movies, did we want to segue?
I don't know. Tommy just kind of dipped, so
Oh, okay.
we gotta kind of wait for him. But yeah, we can segue. In fact, we'll start without him. Instead of reboots, what if movies retold them from a different point of view? Which movies would you like to see retold?
So I can actually kind of go into this real quick. It's in the spirit of the question, but it's not an exact answer. You ever see the movie Ender's Game?
No.
Okay. Anyway, it's based off of a book, but what's cool is with the book they actually did a book called Ender's Shadow, which is Ender's Game told from the perspective of a different character.
Oh.
So it's, like I said, it works with the spirit of the question.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting to see that different point of view. He's like the sidekick character to the main hero, whatever. And you kind of get to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Not
I don't know if
accepted.
any of our viewers really care or noticed that
They
my
don't.
video quality looks a lot better, but I need to get a dummy battery for my new camera, which I will have next week. For sure. Will have next week. It wouldn't really be an episode of the show unless I had some form of technical difficulty, though, right?
True.
That's fair.
Okay, so Alex, I think I missed the beginning of your answer there. Just sum it up with the movie and the point of view.
Oh no, I was talking about a book that's also a movie that has another book from a different character's point of view. You ever see Ender's Game?
No, but I get why that's your answer.
What?
Yeah, that's
Conceptually, I understand the plot and the universe of the game and the fact that it is generally focused on the two main characters, him and I believe the girl that's with him, right?
Your camera's moving.
Dude, what the heck?
kind of, but the actual other character that they did a book for was one of the guys, like the main sidekick guy. And they did like a whole ass backstory for him and everything. It was pretty cool.
Right on. I would love to see The Incredibles from the perspective of
Jack?
no, from the perspective of the bad guy from the first movie, Sinister.
Yeah, I think it was Sinister.
I want to see his life watching and wanting to be a superhero his whole life, growing up watching Mr. Incredible be a superhero. You know what I mean?
While we're on that subject, I want to see Frozone's wife.
Actually, Frozone would be a good character to follow in that series as well. And
where's my super suit, honey?
But yeah, either that or I had an answer for this that wasn't The Incredibles from this perspective of. It's not Sinister, is it? Is that his name?
Maybe, I don't know.
Syndrome is his name.
We had to do Google.
Our
guest host is here.
Oh, the fuzziest host on the podcast holding another fuzzy host.
Hey.
What about you, Robbie?
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh.
I wanted to say, I forget which Robin they brought in for the Dark Knight towards the end. Whoever,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I always called him Gordon Joseph Levitt. He's got too many fucking names.
Just call him JGL.
Yeah, JG Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Yeah, I'd like to see it from Heath Ledger's Joker, but I'd also like a standalone Robin movie. That would be awesome.
Me too.
Wouldn't we all?
Are you kidding
The
me?
best movie I'd like to see is one where we can actually see Tommy the whole time.
Yeah,
would be
apparently that's
insane.
not acceptable. Damn. There we go. And you're
Oh
back.
man.
You'll
So,
iron it all out.
yeah, the problem that I'm having now is that the tripod my camera is mounted on is technically designed for a key light that's like this big. So it's on one of those ball joints and it keeps tilting to the side.
Like it's doing right now.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see like a Heath Ledger Joker movie, like what they did with Joaquin Phoenix, just because the way that Joaquin portrayed it was really cool.
That
That
would
was
be
like a
pretty
whole like
cool.
decline in mental health, but Heath Ledger's character was just like fucking psychotic.
Yeah, I agree. I heard recently, I think it was from a TikTok, that the reason that Heath Ledger's Joker licks his lips so much is not scripted at all. It
Right.
was something that his prosthetics on his mouth kept falling off, so he kept licking his lips
Yeah.
to get them to stay on, and then it just was like something that became part of the character.
You're like not in frame, dude.
I wouldn't even worry about it.
Can somebody put
But,
together a compilation of all the problems Tommy has had up through this episode?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
we're too
honestly,
lazy.
like I'd love to see it. I would love to see it.
Yeah, I will
Because-
pay you in snacks.
Either that or donate to my GoFundMe to get me like a working, properly rig, because we have a podcast. We're supposed to be supplying you guys with entertainment, and clearly I'm not prepared.
It's just shitting on Alex for not having a 3090, shitting on me for not being able to read, and Tommy just having a myriad of problems.
Yeah, no, it's like there's not really anything specific, but that's why we say fuck Tommy.
Yep. And it's been a while, so fuck
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, comment
Tommy.
fuck Tommy down below and donate $10 to
Yeah.
Tommy's get decent equipment.
Oh,
campaign.
speaking of Tommy, what's the closest thing to drugs that isn't drugs?
When you're like rubbing your eyes for too long and you start to see shapes and like the
yeah.
lightning,
I'm tripping, man. Oh,
yeah.
I'm in
The
a
very
K-hole.
first time you ever got high when you were like 6 years old, just like
I got high at 6, yeah. My answer is kind of too real. Fast food.
I would call that a drug though, like in the sense that it's
Yeah, crack is like a drug.
well plus like fast food, a lot of it has like antibiotics and antibacterial added to it to keep it from spoiling and all that shit.
Fast food.
My initial answer was going to be sensory deprivation.
I still haven't done that.
Fair
I really
enough.
want to. I really want to.
I really want to, but I'm also like kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah, me too.
Well, so I'm claustrophobic in the sense that like if I can't freely move my arms, that freaks me out. Like I have like nightmares about getting stuck in a playground slide or like a water slide.
Yeah.
But something tells me that either it's going to be immensely freeing to just not even think about the existence of my limbs, or the fact that I can't really think about or be spatially aware of that in the moment will make it way worse. Like it'll be like, it's not that you can't move your arms, it's just that you don't have them.
Right.
I've heard
like,
sensory deprivation with ADHD is bad.
Yeah, because like I was just about to say the same thing. Like because of ADHD, the whole out of sight, out of mind thing is a very like strong theme in that. And if in that sense, sensory deprivation is your entire body and physical existence is out of sight, out of mind, like that, I feel like that would drive me nuts.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to try it still, just like to find out,
I want to try it one day. I'll find a way. I'll do it.
I mean, you
shouldn't be
can
hard.
just go to a place and pay them to let you do it.
Yeah, but that requires money.
And time.
Yeah.
And going
Yeah.
places.
I don't have either of those.
Yeah, you also have to be able to read the sign for the place. So
and the waiver, and I just, my guardian doesn't let me go out that much.
I don't blame them.
Do you guys
No.
I wouldn't
remember
let you out either.
in the original Daredevil movie how he like slept in a sensory deprivation tank?
It's been way too long since I've seen that movie.
Like
Yeah.
I thought about that. The only thing I could think of is like for 8 hours you're laying in that salty ass water. You're gonna wake up and your skin is gonna just like fall off. It's gonna be completely absorbed with water and like
Yeah.
pruny, like the pruniest of the prune. I just that was like when I watched that movie, even as a little kid, I was like, he's gonna stay in the water for that long? Like I'm in the bathtub for like 30 minutes and my fingers are all like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
What's your answer, Alex?
Me driving fast, which is just adrenaline, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
You could say that about like any kind of adrenaline junkie activities like skydiving or base jumping or fucking Tinder.
Roller coasters with
Tinder.
Robbie hates.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
an adrenaline high.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, I hate falling, so I
inherent-
hate roller coasters.
The inherent danger of the situation is
Yep, depending on your situation with Tinder, yeah, it can get real fucking weird. Or you'll get addicted to it. Or you'll
Is
go
it
to rehab
weird that
for it.
I would? I don't know.
that sounds like
Is it
you
weird
have a
that I
story
would jump out? Do you have a story for us, Robbie?
No,
about Tinder
No.
Rehab.
no.
Because like that's like a Netflix original waiting to happen. My Strange Addiction Tinder.
God. He's got 17 iPhones all set up with like the auto swiping shit
just
on.
like no, it's just like one long swipe at a
Yeah.
time in a big arc. No, I mean like I guess in a way you could kind of think of it similarly to the way people get addicted with mobile gaming with microtransactions and stuff because they have that on there where it's like
Yeah.
you know you could spend an extra $5 and make sure that somebody saw you. So I get that. That would be
Yeah.
insane though, a full episode on someone who's like addicted to dating apps.
There's got to be a parody of that on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
What were you saying
sure.
earlier, Alex?
Oh, I'd love to go skydiving, but I'm scared of heights.
I'd love to go skydiving, but I'm scared of falling.
See, I feel like neither of you would actually love to go skydiving then.
Oh, no,
No,
I'd
I want to.
100% love to go.
No, I feel like those both of those things are key to the experience.
Well, see,
Let's-
that's why
let's
we
put it
want to
this
go.
way.
Falling
Because we're
and
scared of it.
heights like are required for you to
Yeah,
skydive. Like
that's why we
it's
wanna go,
inherent
get over
in
the fear.
name. Like the sky is high up there, right? And diving is just a form of falling.
How else do you
I'm
get
not
over the fear?
Scared of heights per
Why
se.
do you need to get over the fear? Why do you need to get over the fear of heights or falling? Like both of those things inherently not great.
Because I
Lizard
want to be
brain
able to
stuff.
climb a ladder and not be scared.
So climb more ladders.
Why?
Is it weird? Because it's weird. I'll like rappel from 100+ foot tower just fine, no problem. You know, I don't care if I have a rope or a harness or something like that, but I won't climb a tree and I won't go up a ladder.
It's because you're secured.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that like with skydiving, you're going to be doing it tandem, and you have a safety net as well. Like you have your
So what
backup
you're
chute
saying
and your
is-
regular
what you're-
chute.
What you're saying is you're opposed to falling unless somebody else's dick is touching your butt.
Your dick is touching their butt.
Okay.
I
I like the sensation of
surprised.
falling.
Yeah.
You want to fight? How about my face and your ass? Your ass and my face. What's up?
Yeah, it'd be fun. I had an opportunity to go, and then the guy just never said anything. So I was like, all right, fuck it. He had a free jump too. I was like, yeah, let's go, dude. Never
Just
went.
DIY it.
We should all go
Tried it.
skydiving. We should do an episode
Fuck that.
skydiving.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it.
Pussy.
I'm terrified of the idea of skydiving, and I don't have any desire to get over that fear.
It's
I'd
fine.
love to
Only
go
1 in
skydiving.
3 people die skydiving.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
just
3
we'll
of
have
us
one
go.
less host.
Well, you only have 2 hosts.
Oh yeah, and a
Like,
guest.
I am merely just perpetually a guest.
This is true.
Jimmy Neutron's OnlyFans ruined that for me, and you
You're like
have
a permanent
yourselves to
fill-in.
thank. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't you come up with the question though?
I was the one that presented the question, and it's a regret of mine. It's something that I think about often that I wish I had not done.
I hope it haunts you in your sleep.
It does.
Good. You just hear "cut a blast" as you're drifting off to sleep.
Oh my god! Did you guys hear about Glade has a new mind-controlled air freshener?
Huh?
Yeah, they have a new mind-controlled air freshener. It makes sense if you think about it.
I'm cool with it.
Who told you that?
Anytime you're like, hey,
Who told you that
smells in
joke,
here.
Tommy?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
I know who it is. That's who I think it is, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's what I
Oh
thought.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
God,
that I just got that pun.
You just got it right away. I was like,
I
oh,
was
God.
talking when he said it.
I heard him.
You know, Dr. Pepper is actually the one who created it. What you're really drinking is Dr. Pepper's Monster.
I hate you. I hate you. We're canceling him again, aren't we?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't really do that much of a disservice to the show, obviously, because
That's
clearly
true.
my computer and my camera and my audio don't want me to be on this podcast.
You're just getting shit
Fair
on
enough.
left and right.
That's fine. Like, I can handle it. I am more mentally healthy than I've ever been in my life.
That's good.
It honestly,
working
it is. It's a
camera.
good feeling. I'm doing really well. It was weird. Like the very first time that I ever took a selfie and was like, dang, maybe I'm not a 5 on my best day. You know, like when I had that like level of confidence for the very first time where I didn't think that I was at best painfully average looking. And this doesn't really have anything to do with whether or not anybody else thinks that about me. It was just like, for me, I was not unhappy with my appearance for the first time. And that was wild. I recommend everybody try that.
I've
Taking a
always had a
selfie?
healthy mental image about myself, and I probably shouldn't.
Yes, you should.
Nothing
You
wrong with
should
that.
have a healthy mental image of yourself. That's fantastic. We'll sit here and roast each other all day, but I give a damn about y'all.
But you
for
guys
yourself.
care?
I'm just kidding. Very little. Care very little. Oh my god. Ow.
I'm sad. I had an answer to the previous question that I never got to share.
We'll share it now.
Share it.
Okay.
We don't even have
It's one that
moderators.
already exists. Lion King 1.5.
All
Forget
right.
the question.
So it's the one about a movie from a different point of view.
Okay, yeah, I just don't get the answer then.
So Lion King is Hamlet. Lion King 1.5 is Guildenstern and Rosencrantz are dead.
That made no sense to
Yeah,
me.
he doesn't know how to fucking read, Alex.
Oh yeah, he probably wouldn't understand Shakespearean satire then.
I never had to read Shakespeare in school, dude.
You never had to read anything, clearly.
True. In my English class, we read To Kill a Mockingbird. That's the last thing I remember reading in school.
Well,
And
the last thing you remember
thing I
pretending
mentioned
to read.
she had the black kid read the word. She pulled him off to the side before
What?
class. In To Kill a Mockingbird, they
For
say the
real?
N-word. Yeah. I mean, I think it was more, she was a ditzy white bitch, to be honest. So, I mean,
Do you think maybe it was like in an attempt to make sure that
yeah, it was
none
an
of the white
attempt to
kids got to say it? Like,
that too, and it was an attempt to make him feel right. Like she pulled him off to the side and like told him that this word's in the book. Do you want to read it? Yes. Okay. Like she had him read it. Yeah.
So it
She
wasn't like
you insert name here are reading this because this word is in here. It's like, no, that's not why.
Okay,
Like, she
so
had
I
him
feel
read it
like-
and he was comfortable with it.
I mean, I feel like on a certain level, like that may have been the best possible decision in the situation.
Yeah.
Like, as long as it was a voluntary thing. Like if she had made him do it, that would be kind of fucked up.
No.
But the fact that she was like, "Hey, this potentially offensive thing specifically to you is about to be said, and if you would prefer to be the one that says it rather than have somebody else potentially say it, and in some way direct it towards you or have hostility towards you in that way."
Yeah.
Like you know what? At first, when you started that story, I was not on your teacher's side.
Gotta let me finish my story.
Yeah. I mean, Not gonna lie, man, you had me in the first half.
That stupid fucking meme. I love that.
Yeah, Tommy,
today
don't
we
you know
watched-
that Don't you know that
Jod?
God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen twice as much as you speak?
Did you learn that in like Bible school or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you
I
guys
hate that.
Have you guys seen the Christ for Arms meme?
No, what the fuck? What the hell is that?
Hold on.
So, do you think Christ is more of an AK or an AR guy?
Is it pronounced Christ?
Hold on. I'm gonna send it to the group chat right now. So you guys talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about, Alex?
I don't know, but I kind of asked the question: do you think Jesus is more of an AK or an AR guy? Christ for Arms?
Is more of a nail gun kind of guy.
Oh,
I almost just said Jesus Christ in response to that, and
What kind of? No, never mind. That's a bet. I'm not going to get into that. That's never mind.
let's not get canceled. Not today.
No. I'll propose the question in the private chat. Okay, and if you guys want to read that out loud, you can, but I'm not going to because I'll offend somebody.
I'm not gonna say it.
Sometimes I forget
I'm a
people
DeWalt
don't have the
kinda
same
guy,
sense
though.
of humor, and there you go. That's the exact kind of answer to the question.
I don't think that I
What?
see the private chat you're
He
talking
was a
about.
carpenter. What's his favorite brand of power tools?
It wasn't Power Tool.
I sent the meme that I was talking to you about. So I thought it was just a meme. Apparently, it's actually a real thing.
Featuring
there's a
3
VHS.
new EDM songs from Daldo.
So it's a VHS titled "Christ for Arms" by Children's Christ Films, and it is the cover of the VHS has a cartoon depiction of a young man whose arms have been replaced with gold crosses. And on the cover of the video, it says, "They made fun of him for his arms. They threw beans on him." A movie about an important lesson.
Featuring 3 new EDM songs from
Daldo. And so when I
Whose
Googled it, I
name
thought it
is-
was going to be a meme, and there is actually like YouTube videos referencing this as like a commercial for it, but I don't know how legit it is. So I'll report back on that later. But I came into my job on Monday with the cover for that movie like pinned to my corkboard at my desk.
You know, sometimes it do be like that.
They really missed an opportunity to take the push pins and push them through the arms on that.
Knowing
one.
the
Oh my
people that you
God.
work with, I feel like they intentionally didn't do that. They both of them could have thought we should do this.
Yeah. But
You guys
So-
missed out.
I also came back to a very adorable drawing of a mushroom by my coworker Marissa, and I'm thankful for that. I have 2 of her drawings pinned to my corkboard.
Very nice.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
I come into work and I see old people waiting for me to fix their phone. So that's fun.
Nice.
I remember those
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, those
What
days
is
won't
it?
last long.
What is the deal? And this is going to be a weird sentence. But what is the deal
With airline food?
with like old women who undeniably have dick breath? Like, have you ever talked to an old woman in a retail setting that definitely, like, their breath, and it may not be like actual dick breath, but their breath smells like sweaty balls?
I'm about to start gagging. I know exactly what
You
you're
know what I'm
about.
talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's such a heavy, like pungent aroma that just like forces its way into your face.
And they
It's
all
just
smell like old cigarette.
yeah.
Oh.
Is that just what like is that what like milk of magnesia smells like or something like?
I need a different scent. I need to hit my vape. I need a different scent on me. It reminds me of people that have milk breath or coffee
Yeah,
breath.
or doctors. Why do doctors have bad breath always?
They drink coffee 24/7.
Yeah, but like
And
if
they
you gotta
work
be that
18-hour
close up to somebody's
shifts.
face on a regular basis, especially dentists and shit, like have some fucking Listerine on you, bro. Like, come on.
At least now they wear a mask all the time.
Yeah. That is
Which,
one
to be
thing about
fair, they
COVID
probably
that
should
I'm
have
grateful for
done
is that people who
beforehand.
have bad breath have to smell their own bad breath and take care of it.
Yeah. We got that hot breath, just condensation right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
fun.
ordered some new masks this week that finally like fit all the way around my huge ass head. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it comes through on camera, probably, but I don't know if it comes through on camera to the viewers. But my head is massive, like proportionally compared
True.
to the rest of my body, my head is very big. So when I wear normal masks, they come to like here, and then the straps like push my beard up, and I look like there's little curls in my beard. That's the most frustrating thing in the universe to me. So I finally ordered some masks from Amazon that are like, they cover from like the middle of the bridge of my nose all the way down to the bottom, like middle of the bottom of my chin, and they go almost all the way to my ears.
Very nice. I just wear N95 at work, so it's fun. I didn't need to, but I had them laying around, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna wear it.
May as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
You gotta wear it.
so now I'm hearing that there is another variant of COVID going around.
Yep, there's
that
5.
is a combination of Omicron and Delta.
Deltacron.
Like, what's next?
There's a 5th one in France. I think it's called like Alpha or something.
Fires the missiles.
That's
That's an E-Bombs World reference. If you
Yeah.
know that
Kangaroos.
reference, you're old now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Fuck.
The second you
E-Bombs
said that, I
World.
was transported back to like 2002.
E-Bombs World.
Okay,
and,
so here's the
God.
Earth. A pretty nice Earth, you may say. Round.
Fucking kangaroos.
Pretty sweet Earth.
Very
That dude
nice.
hated Australia. For whatever reason, that
Fucking
person
kangaroos.
hated Australia.
Man, there's so many people that hate Australia for no reason.
I don't hate Australia. I just really don't like Australian accents. And
Why's
that's
that?
not their fault.
You get that confused with New Zealand?
No, but the accent is similar enough that that a New Zealand accent. Well, no, I can't say that I don't get them confused with New Zealand. Like the nuances of those accents they escape me. But
New Zealand's more tinny.
I looked it up to see if you could figure out by listening to somebody talk whether they were from New Zealand or from Australia. And the phrase that you have to ask them to say is fish and chips. Because if they say fish and chips, they're from Australia. But if they say fish and chips, like fish, Fush, that's New Zealand.
Yeah.
Like Scottish.
but-
Fish and chip. I can't even do it.
But their
I'm not even gonna
accent
try.
sounds ridiculous. Everything they say sounds fucking ridiculous. And it's not their fault. Like, I don't dislike Australian people or New Zealanders. Like, just the accent itself, in my opinion, is the most nerve-grating accent because it sounds like every single thing they say is said on purpose to sound more annoying.
Which accent? Remind me one more time. I spaced out.
Australian.
I feel that way about like really thick, like Scottish accents or like
See,
Irish accents.
I get that when you hear somebody who's pretending to have that accent. Like Mike Myers doing the fat bastard voice. Like that's a heavily affected Scottish accent. But like when somebody just talks like that normally, it doesn't sound forced and words roll out of their mouth. You know, like when somebody's pretending to have that accent, you chew all over your words and it sounds awful.
There's a streamer called Jesta Minx, and her accent is so fucking thick. It's like disgusting to listen to. I love it.
I love like learning how to do other accents and learning some of like the little quirky bits of like vernacular that people from other countries use that speak English. Like in the Scottish dialect, instead of saying cannot, they say cannae, all in one word, Cannae. It's like I can't go over there, and I love that kind of thing, like those little bits of just like verbal candy from other from other countries.
Well, you guys want to call it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, fucking Pornhub, whatever the fuck we're on.
Donate
5
to
stars.
Tommy's Gear Fund.
Fuck Tommy. Comment it. God. Oh my God. Don't donate because you see he breaks it on purpose. Right after I said fuck Tommy too, so you know it's true.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, rate 5 stars. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.